Hola, my name is Aida Lugo McAllister, author of Ida's Kitchen a lo Boricua, a bilingual Puerto Rican cookbook. I am going to demonstrate how to steam our root vegetables known as viandas. Boiling is the most common method for cooking the viandas in our culture. I prefer to steam them because you retain the nutrients and the root vegetables remain firm and tender during the steaming process. When you boil them, they can absorb a lot of water and start to break apart, creating a very soft texture on the surface. For this demonstration, we are going to steam 1 yautía, 1 nyami, and 1 yucca. The yucca and the yautía are native to Puerto Rico and were cultivated by the Taino Indians. The nyamis were brought to the island from West Africa. Let's start by cutting, peeling, and rinsing 1 yautía and 1 nyami. This is a yautía known as taro root. It usually measures 8 to 12 inches long. The yautía has a brown and shaggy skin. The flesh can vary in color from white, yellow, or pink. With a knife, cut both ends of the yautía. Peel the yautía with a knife or potato peeler. The yautía has been cut, peeled, and rinsed. Cut the yautía into 1.5 inch to 2 inch round slices. This is our nyami, referred to as yam. It usually measures from 3 to 5 inches in diameter and 8 to 12 inches long. The nyami has a brown thin skin with a rough surface and a white or yellow flesh. Cut both ends of the nyami with a knife. The nyami has been cut into 1.5 inch to 2 inch round slices. With a sharp knife, let's peel the nyami. The nyami has been cut, peeled, and rinsed. Before we prepare the yucca, you can remove the stiff cord, also known as inner root, prior to cooking the yucca or after it has been cooked. This is a yucca, referred to as cassava. It usually measures from 2 to 4 inches in diameter and 10 to 12 inches long with tapered ends. The yucca has a dark hard brown rind and a firm white starchy flesh that has a stiff cord running lengthwise down the center of the yucca. Cut both ends of the yucca with a knife. This particular yucca measures 12 inches long, so I cut the yucca into 3 sections crosswise. Peel the yucca with a sharp knife, cutting into the flesh. Let's cut the yucca in half lengthwise. To remove the inner root, insert knife into white flesh underneath the inner root. Lift and pull to remove. The yucca has been peeled, cut, rinsed, and with inner root removed. Soaking the root vegetables in salt water is optional. Add the amount of salt to taste. The soaking time also depends on how long you want the root vegetables to absorb the salt. Soak the viandas in water with salt for 5 to 10 minutes if you want to season the viandas prior to steaming them. For most of my cooking demonstration, I use an induction cooker that I place right here. Therefore, I am limited to the size of cookware that I have for my induction cooker. When I steam the root vegetables on top of the stove, I use this large steamer that contains 2 steamer baskets. And I am able to steam all the root vegetables at the same time. We are now ready to start steaming the viandas. First, add sufficient water to the steamer, making sure the water remains below the steamer basket. Insert the steamer basket and place the root vegetables the steamer basket will hold. Cover with lid and steam the root vegetables for 30 to 45 minutes or until fork tender. After steaming for 40 minutes, let's check if the root vegetables, viandas, are fork tender. Yes, they are. We can now serve the viandas. Look how the root vegetables, viandas, retain their firm texture after being steamed. Because the root vegetables, viandas, have a high starch content, they are served like a potato and accompanied with a meat or fish. Bacalao salted cod is traditionally the fish that is served with the root vegetables. Many times, I just enjoy this dish with slices of avocados and I drizzle extra virgin olive oil over the root vegetables. Now I'm ready to taste the root vegetables. Definitely firm and tender. Delicious. I hope you have enjoyed watching my YouTube video on how to steam our root vegetables known as viandas. Thank you for watching my YouTube cooking video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you would like a copy of my cookbook, visit my website, ivaskitchenboricua.com, and click on the cookbook tab. My cookbook is a bilingual Puerto Rican cookbook, and it contains 42 authentic recipes that I learned how to cook while living in Puerto Rico. This side is the English version. If you flip the book over, the other side is the Spanish version. Again, thank you for watching my YouTube cooking video.